What's up? I hope you're all having a good day or night, depending on where you are or what time you're watching this right now. And, you might not be having a good night anymore, though, because this video is going to be short, and I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of short on time, because this video needs to be uploaded in like 10 minutes, according to my usual schedule, unless I go off track with that, but I really don't like doing that. So, it's just going to be a bit shorter, so. Anyway, the reason why you might not be having a good day or night anymore is because you are not allowed to go to sleep. And I know that's why you came here, but you're not allowed to do that. So, basically, the reason for that is you're not allowed to go to sleep unless there is okay, let's backtrack here. There is a way you can go to sleep, and that is only if you can guess the same thing as me. And it's gonna have to be spot on. You only have to guess one thing right, and then you can go to sleep. It's not like you have to get all of them right. Only you have to guess one thing right, and then you're okay. But, it could be difficult. So, if you're up for the task, then keep watching. If not, then you already failed and you're just not going to sleep tonight. That's just kind of how it works. Unless you were to cheat and just go watch a different ASMR video, but there's no fun or winning in that. So, I don't know why you would choose that. So it's either you guess something right or you're not sleeping tonight. That's kind of where we're at right now. Okay, so let's get started. And this is going to be rapid fire. Okay, this is going to be quick. So you got to be ready with them answers fast. And it's not like I say an answer and then you say that answer after I already said it and then you can go to sleep. That doesn't count. You have to come up with it right before I say it, okay? So, log in with my brain and let's get going. Okay, now, I'm going to blast through these, so be ready. 3, 2, 1. Think of a shape, okay? If you are thinking of trapezoid, you can go to sleep. Think of any brand, think of any breed of dog, okay? If you're thinking of a Doberman, you can go to sleep. Think of any superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you are thinking of Thor, then you can go to sleep. Think of any movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you are thinking of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, then you can go to sleep. Okay, think of any member in the Fellowship of the Lord of the Rings. If you are thinking of Legolas, the elf, then you can go to sleep. Think of any horror movie ever made. If you are thinking of Midsommar, which is pretty recent, then you can go to sleep. Okay, think of any Justice League member. If you are thinking of Wonder Woman, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now think of any zombie movie ever made. If you're thinking of Zombieland, then you can go to sleep. Think of any language 6 Avengers. Okay, if you are thinking of Hulk, if you're thinking of Hulk, then you can go to sleep. Okay, think of any version of math. So like algebra, geometry, stuff like that. Okay. And if you were thinking of calculus, then you can go to sleep. Now think of any category of clothing. And if you are thinking of hats, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now think of either the sun or the moon, daytime or nighttime. And if you are thinking of nighttime, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now think of any Looney Tunes character. And if you are thinking of Daffy Duck, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now I'm going to do a simple one, a 50-50 shot. Okay, think of the numbers 1 or 2. 1 or 2. And if you picked number 1, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now think of a Star Wars Sith Lord. So any of the names starting with Darth, and there's a lot of them. So, okay, if you are thinking of Darth Bane, then you can go to sleep. Now think of any member of the Jedi Council. Okay, and if you are thinking of Yaddle, which is the female version of Yoda, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now think of my brain's starting to have a brain fart. It was overcharged, and now it's short circuiting in every possible way. Okay, think of any time of day whatsoever. Okay, now if you are thinking of 7:14 a.m., then you can go to sleep. But I would have also accepted 9:35 p.m. I would have also accepted that. Okay, now think of seasoning. Think of any seasoning there is. And if you're thinking of garlic powder, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now think of any type of meat. And if you're thinking of pork, then you can go to sleep. Now think of any type of dish or type of food you would normally see on the Thanksgiving table. And if you're thinking of pumpkin pie, then you can go to sleep. And speaking of Thanksgiving, think of any holiday. And if you're thinking of my favorite holiday, Halloween, then you can go to sleep. Now think of any color in the rainbow. And if you are thinking of blue, then you can go to sleep. Okay, we got about 30 seconds. Let's try and come up with 3 guesses in 30 seconds. Think of any horror movie character, bad guy horror movie character. And if you are thinking of Art the Clown, then you can go to sleep. Okay, now think of any type of weather. Okay, if you're thinking of like a thunderstorm, then you can go to sleep. Okay, and one more. 5 o'clock is in 4 minutes, and it takes longer than that for my videos to upload, so yeah, I could crash out for like 30 minutes about why this video is so late, but I won't do that. I'll just leave it here. Which is funny because I had